it's Jennifer Perryman, and here's my audience.
Got my mother-in-law,
Hi.
my father-in-law,
Hi.
and my husband.
Okay. When most people think of sharks, the first thought that they have is of the iconic movie Jaws. The movies did an excellent job at portraying sharks to be ravenous, aggressive people eaters. But here's a jaw-dropping fact. For every person killed by a shark, a staggering 2 million sharks are killed by humans. Most of these sharks are brutally killed for delicacies such as shark fin soup by the process called shark finning. Sharks are an integral part of our ecosystem, and at the rate that we're killing sharks, they're going to be extinct before we know it. Together, through research and education and being proactive, we can help the population of sharks. Let's now dive into the big question about what sharks, how they help the ecosystem, what exactly shark finning is, and then the even bigger question is what we can do to help. According to the Oceana website, as apex predators, sharks play an important role in the ecosystem by maintaining the species below them in the food chain and serving as an indicator for ocean health. They help to remove the weak and sick, as well as keeping balance with competitors, helping to ensure species diversity. Sharks also indirectly help maintain our coral reefs by feeding on the fish and sea life that feed directly on the coral reef as part of their diet. Oceana states that by taking sharks out of the coral reef ecosystem, larger fish such as groupers increase in abundance and feed on the coral reefs, the herbivores on the coral reefs. Without the herbivores on the coral reefs, macroalgae then begins to expand on those coral reefs, and it becomes one of an algae-dominant coral reef, and the coral reefs die. By taking sharks out of our ecosystem, this also allows for species such as rays to overpopulate and eat clams, oysters, and scallops, which in turn can close down our fisheries and hurts the economy. And finally, sharks aren't like the rest of mammals. It can take upwards of 25 years for sharks to fully mature sexually. And even then, to make matters worse, when sharks do have babies, they only produce at most 2 at a time. Sharks are an important part of our ecosystem as well as our economy. Let's now talk about why sharks are killed and what the process of shark finning really is. Sharks are targeted for many reasons. Some of these reasons include fins for shark fin soup, tourist gifts such as shark jaws, baby bottled sharks, and the saddest reason of all to me is that sharks are killed for fun because people can't get it in their heads that the ocean is their territory and they're afraid that sharks are going to attack. So what exactly is shark finning? I have created a display to show what shark finning exactly is. So an article posted on the Ocean Portal's website states that shark finning is the process by which fishermen grab the sharks and slice off all of their fins. Once all of these fins are sliced off, they then discard the rest of the shark back into the ocean. The shark, unable to swim because its fins were cut off, floats to the bottom and can die of either suffocation, blood loss, or even other fishes or sea life eating them. Fishermen generally only keep the fins and discard the rest of the fins because the fins itself are worth more than the whole shark. Depending on the species of shark, fishermen can fetch upwards of $50,000 for fins. And I have some pictures here to show of a scuba diver holding a shark that's been finned along with more sharks down at the bottom. And then here is a kind of a place where the shark fins are actually kind of laid out to dry. And then this is the actual pictures of fishermen slicing off the shark fin, and then a picture of what the actual shark fin looks like. I hope that this section on why sharks are killed and exactly what shark finning has really sunk in and has truly made you want to think and react. This next section, I will give you a few ways to help the population of sharks. So how can you help? The first thing that you can do is you can go to the Fin Free Movement website which I have down here at finfree.org, and you can sign up to be fin-free. The fin-free movement is a global campaign that addresses the issues of mass killings for high-demand shark products. By signing up for this pledge, you commit to never consuming or purchasing any shark products. You can avoid restaurants that have shark fin soup or other shark dishes on the menu. You can refuse to support the businesses that sell shark products, including the meats, the fins, jaws, teeth, and cartilage. And finally, you can be the voice in your community. Raise awareness to let the public know that sharks aren't the cruel killers that the movies made them out to be. At the rate that we're killing sharks, they're going to be extinct before we know it, and it's going to have devastating effects on not only the ocean life, but our economy as well. Sharks have been here for millions of years, even before humans were. And the way that the sharks are fished for their fins and left to die a horrible and painful death is truly sickening. Sharks are one of the most misunderstood mammals, and together we can help to save the species.